Hi, here's Katherine Bihlmeier, lovely beings out there. I bring you the daily exercise number 92, and the idea for today is miracles are seen in light, and light and strength are one. Remember, yesterday we did the miracles are seen in light, and we talked also already about the strength. Now we bring both together, miracles and the strength, and the light and the strength are one. So let's have a look what that means without meaning. Yeah, remember, we don't need to believe anything of that. The idea for today's is an extension of the previous one. You do not think of light in terms of strength and darkness in terms of weakness. That is because your idea of what seeing means is tied up with the body and its eyes and brain. Thus, you believe that you can change what you see by putting little bits of glass before your eyes. This is among the many magical beliefs that come from the conviction you are a body and the body's eyes can see. You also believe a body's brain can think. If you but understand the nature of thought, you could but laugh at the insane idea. It is as if you thought you held the match that lights the sun and gives it all its warmth, or that you held the world within your hand, securely bound until you let it go. Yet, this is no more foolish than to believe the body's eyes can see, the brain can think. It is God's strength in you that is the light in which you see, as it is His mind with which you think. His strength denies your weakness. It is your weakness that sees through the body's eyes, peering about in darkness, to behold the likeness of itself. The small, the weak, the sickly, and the dying, those in need, the helpless and afraid, the sad, the poor, the starving, and the joyless. These are seen through eyes that cannot see and cannot bless. Strength overlooks these things by seeing past appearances. It keeps its steady gaze upon the light that lies beyond them. It unites with light of which it is a part. It sees itself. It brings the light in which yourself appears. In darkness, you perceive a self that is not there. Strength is the truth about you. Weakness is an idol, falsely worshipped and adored, that strength may be dispelled and darkness rule where God appointed that there should be light. Kind of insane. Strength comes from truth and shines with light its source has given it. Weakness reflects the darkness of its maker. It is sick and looks on sickness which is like itself. Truth is a savior and can only will for happiness and peace for everyone. It gives its strength to everyone who asks in limitless supply. In limitless supply. It sees that lack in anyone would be a lack in all. And so it gives its light that all may see and benefit as one. Its strength is shared that it may bring to all the miracles in which they will unite in purpose and forgiveness and in love. Weakness, which looks in darkness, cannot see a purpose in forgiveness and in love. It sees all others different from itself and nothing in the world that it would share. Sometimes, when I believe very strongly into the darkness, into my ego films, in my Hollywood films, in my drama world, in my fear perceptions, there's just this weakness. It's just weak. And in this weakness, until I'm not choosing to let go of this perception of my ego world, of that what my ego is telling me, what is happening in the outside world, which is happening inside me, I would not see and I cannot see the light. It's just happening when I take all my thoughts, feelings, emotions, which my ego is telling me, I take my ego mind into my heart. That's how it works for me. Reconnect, and I say yes to it. It's a good friend and has total allowance to show up. I just don't believe in it. And in my heart it softens and it dissolves, and I come back into the light, which is always here, and the stillness and the freedom and peace, strong peace, and the divine love, your divine love and your divine source. So that's why we can't see a purpose in forgiveness and in love when you are in that. But if you choose, if you remember that it's not real, that it's just a production of films, then you can easily choose to come back into your heart. It sees all other different from itself and nothing in the world that it would share. It judges and condemns but does not love. In darkness it remains to hide itself and dreams that it is strong and conquering, a victor over limitations that but grow in darkness to enormous size. The ego mind is so amazing. It can even tell you these big lies that you are already in all light. Just stay in your heart. It fears and it attacks and hates itself, and darkness covers everything it sees, leaving its dreams as fearful as itself. No miracles are here, but only hate. It separates itself from what it sees, while light and strength perceive themselves as one. The light of strength is not the light you see. It does not change and flicker and go out. It does not shift from night to day and back to darkness till the morning comes again. The light of strength is constant, sure as love, forever glad to give itself away, because it cannot give but to itself. No one can ask in vain to share its sight, and none who enters its abode can leave without a miracle before his eyes and strength and light abiding in his heart. The strength in you will offer you the light and guide your seeing, so you do not dwell on idle shadows that the body's eyes provide for self-deception. Strength and light unite in you And where they meet, yourself stands ready to embrace you as its one. Such is the meeting place we try today to find and rest in, for the peace of God is where yourself, His Son, is waiting now to meet itself again and be as one. Let us give 20 minutes twice today to join this meeting. Let yourself be brought onto yourself. Its strength will be the light in which the gift of sight is given you. Leave then the dark a little while today, and we will practice seeing in the light, closing the body's eyes and asking truth to show us how to find the meeting place of self and self. The light and strength are one. It's in you. It's in your heart. Morning and evening we will practice thus. After the morning meeting, we will use the day in preparation for the time at night when we will meet again in trust. Let us repeat as often as we can the idea for today and recognize that we are being introduced to sight and led away from darkness to the light. Only miracles can be perceived. I wish you all amazing miracles today, and seeing the light, seeing your light, seeing the Christ light, seeing God's light, seeing the light in your heart. That's what you truly are. You are light and love and nothing else, and all the films are just a perception and a creation of your ego mind. Very limited and separate from all. Hell and darkness is for sure provided when you stay in that. Choose to come back into your heart and feel God's love again, your love again, and the oneness in your heart. Thank you very much for sharing all that. Thank you for doing the exercises. Thank you for going on with that, and keep on strengthening yourself with the exercises, and keep on trusting that your light is being strengthened. The power is being strengthened in you. Your faith is strengthened, Lord, and your experiencing of your God's love and light is also going to be more and more and more. Thank you very much for your time, for your listening, for your embracing whatever shows up, not againstness, and being kind with yourself. Also, those exercises are very helpful to be in this space then. And thank you for following, for subscribing, and for going on my Instagram and Facebook and following there for all the inspirations, and sending you big hugs and big loving and kind energies to you. Enjoy your day and experience a lot of miracles which are seen in light. Bye for now. Ciao.